Bam, it's filming. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I just got a really cool lesson for myself. Always fucking learning. It's fucking awesome. And what all learning kind of is toward is like helping you enjoy this experience on planet Earth that you have in your body, with your family, in your life, whatever. Everything that you have, and making everything that you want an awesome experience. I got this little interesting kind of funk up in my head past couple months. So basically, if I were to share it, literally everything in my life on the surface level was like pretty much perfect. Like literally had no distractions to worry about, you know, a new job or worry about fucking little drama and whatnot in my life. Like everything has been like so fucking sweet that like still the mind has a way of like finding something that is imperfect, you know, for positive intentions. It wants to make you know, itself better for survival and procreation. You know, those are the two, you know, forces that kind of activate the mind and, you know, kind of entice it to take action to make that more possible, you know, whether it be having more survival, so, you know, or just, you know, more chances of spreading your genes, in a way is like survival. So anyways, that's my belief anyways on the way the mind works. I mean, how else would it work, you know? With that, even though everything, like literally my life, like got almost like perfect, you know, and even talking with my homie, he was sharing the same thing that and it's weird because like even with everything feeling like fucking perfect, everything like literally a year ago, if I had like seen it where I am and what I'm doing right now in my life, I would be like, fuck yeah, this is the time of your life. You should be enjoying every single minute. This is everything you've been wanting so much, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I'm fucking here. And the mind still finds a way to not appreciate it, you know, still finds a way to not be like satisfied. And I had, let's just say, like I had this insecurity that just, my mind just had a way of like not feeling complete with who I was as a person, whatever it may be. And it was just like fucking annoying as shit. I had that, and then also the on top of that, another layer, which was me not liking that I even had that, because I knew it was detracting and distracting me from enjoying this experience that I worked so hard to get to. Anyways, from that, I tried so many fucking things to like overcome it, like boom, 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 you know, all by myself, you know, just like writing in my journal, you know, fucking trying to like read a little bit, like meditation, you know, a little bit, you know, like that. Those could be helpful, and if I really committed, if I set the time for it, maybe 20 minutes a day, you know, whatever. I mean, talk to psychologists, that could be another thing. But anyways. And when I say talking to psychologists, don't get in your head like think of it's like a super big deal. It's really not, which is kind of silly, but nonetheless, I'm a human being. So are you. We're all going to have things that isn't going to satisfy in our life, and that literally is just part of being human. I truly believe this, that the mind always wants more to satisfy itself, unfortunately. It's cool to grow and to become your best self, but also there's things that it wants that it can't have in that moment, and maybe never will be able to have, and it prevents you from appreciating this life and experience. And then, you know, get aside from that, there's other dysfunctions that it can create to be like literally the opposite of effect what it intends for. So anyways, took me a while, and I took a shot in the dark, kind of a little bit of a risk, take a little bit of courage, you know. And basically, I was like, all right, I want to fucking just share this with a homie, you know, something that I don't really share to other people, excuse my hand, very much. And I did, and it literally, like, I feel completely, like, fresh the next day, like, super fresh. And, like, when I shared that with them, I basically was just like, bam, you know, I don't think it's that big a deal. I know I might seem like I'm making a deal out of nothing, but the problem is that it really is distracting me from enjoying this experience I'm in, you know, this life, that's something I worked so hard to get. So from that, I just basically, you know, I like really just kind of let it all out, and somehow just letting it out of my system and sharing it, I like literally the next day I feel so much better, like, you know, and through sharing it, he happened to give me his perspective on it, and it helps myself see how silly and like fucked up my perspective was, you know, on myself. And then, which is funny, he was like, yeah, you know, I've got some insecurities too, and whatnot that I think distracts me like from enjoying my experience. And he was like kind of going through a similar thing where, you know, everyone in the career field I'm in right now, we all put a lot of hard work to get here, and you know, it's like awesome adventures of scuba diving and, you know, fucking skydiving, like cool training, you know, shit like that. And we all like had an idea, everyone who's made it to this point have like had an idea in our mind, like, yes, this is fucking awesome. We'll get here and it'll be just gravy and everything's great, because that's how the mind works. It always, like, you know, it like tends to look in the future to make it believe it's going to be better than this present moment. So and he was in the exact same experience, but he didn't want to share it either, just like I was, like, you know, had it, and you know, it took a little bit of digging, and it took some courage to share it. And then he shared some stuff with me, and I was like, same thing. I was like, what? Like, no, dude, I totally don't see you that way. Like, you know, it's interesting that his mind saw him that way, and then even the way my mind works, that he didn't agree as well. But it was like something like really silly. It was like, yeah, he was saying how like he didn't think he had like that close of friends or whatever, and like, dude, he's my probably tightest homie. He's like the only homie I felt comfortable sharing what I did with him out of like everyone out of our 19 guys that graduated our training. And like he like literally, he thought he wasn't like, yeah, didn't, you know, like friends didn't want to hang out with him, or he was always like the one to call friends. But literally, he's the most liked guy, like probably top 3 without a doubt, top 5 for sure on our fucking team. And it's interesting for him to even have this thought process and pattern in his head. And then there was like another one where it's like, you know, anyways. So my point is that sometimes you can share, just let it all out with a homie. Take some fucking courage, whatever, fucking honesty. You can like help release some demons. Sometimes it takes an external perspective of another mind to be able to look into your mind and be like, whoa, that's simply not true, or like, oh, maybe you should look at it this way, you know. And literally, you're getting another perspective outside of yourself, which you wouldn't necessarily get just digging by yourself, whether you're writing in a journal or meditating or reading someone else's thoughts, because you have something specific to you. If you read a book on how to think about this, it's not going to have your tailored specific, you know, remedy, as well as a friend who knows you, like they fucking know you really well, so they're able to like be like, no, dude, it's like this, like, you know, you don't need to think this way. I don't think that way. This is the way I see it. And it's like, and it's perfectly tailored to you. And it's just fucking maybe just releasing something by just some honesty and a little courage. It's fucking great. So anyways, want to share that with you guys. If you guys got something like that, you got someone you can trust, I'd share it. You know, it takes some courage, but it seems kind of scary, like risky, but it's cool, dude. Like, being honest is fucking awesome. Like, literally helps you be more connected with the world, because getting in your own bubble and not sharing shit is just, you can get up in your own world and it can get really fucking like kind of fucked up and weird, you know, even though like, oh, you're a functioning person, you look normal on the outside, blah, blah, blah. Little do we know, we got all these weird fucking perspectives that interrupt us from like having a good experience and, yeah, just really making the best of our life. So hope that makes sense. Fucking live it up. Have some courage, try new shit, whatever. So that's how I solved that problem for me. So anyways, life is fucking good. And yeah, it always was good, but on the surface, but it's, for some reason the mind couldn't appreciate it. So hope that makes sense. Hope you can use that to your advantage.